Man, I'm too tired for an opening intro. Let's do this.
Proto Retro.
So in case you didn't figure out what the video review is, this is the video review of TFcon 2011's exclusive Toxin. One of them anyhow. This figure sold out practically instantly at TFcon. It actually kind of shocked me how fast it went. I actually thought the P11 camera would sell out quicker, but nonetheless, this guy was quite the hit. For those who aren't familiar with what this toy was, Headrobots a while back did a figure based on a cancelled Headmaster design. Cobra, as it was known, the Headmaster design, let me just get this in there, was a cancelled Headmaster design along with a lot of other animals that were going to happen. And this one came to fruition. I know Headrobots kind of had the iguana design on the table, and we haven't heard much of it. Anyways, after they did this one, they went and did a second version, which is pretty much the same thing, but it included a gun. That would be a little accessory for him. This is the Mega Toy Fan exclusive that was available at BotCon 2010. So, that being said, let's talk about this guy here. Now, here he is with the gun. I'm gonna take this off though, because I'm not a big fan of actually the gun being on him. I prefer the snake mode. So, this character, how we approached him, we wanted to do a color scheme that was different than all the other ones that were done, because there was a Cobra Commander color scheme, there was a Black Zarek color scheme, and we wanted to do something completely different for the show. I wrote the comic book that would flesh out the character as well as explain who he is. So I also wrote his tech spec, which is right here. Yeah. So, and that also led to a lot of other decisions with Toxin in his faction, who he would be, what body he takes over and stuff. And that's where we're going to get to with our review. Now, here's Toxin, basic articulation. Pretty cool snake. Not many animal Headmaster designs, so it's really cool. As I showed before, it holds the gun that he comes with on his back, and he has a very simple transformation, which we'll get to when we get to his other part. Now, in the story that I wrote, Toxin kills a lowly, rare Headmaster by the name of Loafer. I'm sorry, Loafer. Them's the breaks. When I was designing when I was writing the comic, I wanted to think of what, mold that he would take over, and I had a choice of many, as well as the junior Headmasters, and I figured the car would be the nicest one. And then I looked at all the spare parts I had, and I was like, you know what, it looks nice with these guns and stuff, and it'll really complement the green and everything, and I ended up with this. In the comic, obviously, the colors are different, because I wanted to have something different than the Chrome Dome color scheme, and one day I will do the painting. So, without further ado, the toy reenactment of the famous scene in which Toxin is complete again. Bada bing. He goes inside. Oh my god, live transformation of a not very complex toy. And head on. Contamination complete. At the show, for those who went to TFcon, I had him displayed with these guns, but the Toxin toy actually comes with its own gun that fits with any standard peg large Headmaster, and most small Headmasters too. So you could use that as his gun also. And there it goes. Anyways, point being is I kind of had the intention for these because they match the green. And you can get these cheap with any like loose Chrome Dome parts and stuff for like nothing. So, not Chrome Dome, hardhead. And I also based his tech spec based off of the readout that this gives you. So here's Toxin pretty much. Very simple design, very simple, very fun. And it was our super rare exclusive. I saw him on eBay going for, I think it was when we were at the show, it was going for 450 bucks, which is pretty crazy, although that's probably going to go down when more and more people start putting them up. I mean, You can see in the background, I have a few. I have no intention of actually selling mine, but you know, it's still pretty crazy to see something like this going for so much. I actually hope that it goes down so other people could pick it up, because it's a really nice color scheme. And I don't want to sound biased, but probably the best one of the bunch. I guess the last thing I'll just show is the famous scene from which he took over. So there's Loafer working at the car, and then bam, he was stabbed behind by Toxin, and Toxin took over. Pretty cool, eh? If I ever get around to it, maybe I'll do a little color guide of how to paint him up too, and I'll post it on like TFW or something. I know Peaugh is going to do a review, and he'll probably have his painted up in the proper color scheme, so look out for his review when it comes out. Maybe I'll post it in the description below. So this is Protoman of Proto Retro, and this has been a review of TFcon 2011's exclusive Toxin. Written by me, drawn by Mr. Alex Milne, colored by Mr. Josh Perez, a collaboration of awesome. So until then, roll out.